welcome to PrimeTime Kitchen's How Tuesdays, episode 9. Tonight we're making some very cool stuff. We're going to make chicken Florentine, but we're going to wrap it with prosciutto. We're going to put it in the oven, bake it off. We're going to have a great spinach mixture inside with some ricotta cheese and some garlic and some herbs. It's going to be awesome. And then we're going to roast that off when it's all wrapped up in prosciutto to give us that great salty, smoky ham flavor. We're going to put that right on top for some of my smoked Gouda wild mushroom risotto, and it is going to be awesome. And it's super easy to make, really it is. And it's a good healthy dish, kind of. Cheese.
What are you talking about?
Tonight we're drinking, I actually threw the can away. I've never even heard of this brewery, but this is Poolside Kolsch by J-Dub Brewery out of Sarasota.
J-Dub?
J-Dub Brewery out of Sarasota. I've never heard of it, but it's delicious. It drinks a lot like maybe a cross between a Pilsner and a lager, whatever. I know that Kolsch has an actual thing. I know Goose has one that's really good as well. But this is their beer. We paired this up tonight because it's crisp, and I don't feel like drinking wine. Tori's drinking all the wine we both need.
Of course I'm
She's
drinking
that
wine.
Monster bottle right there that is crazy.
Yeah, it's good. Wild Ridge.
By the way, we're going to take our time tonight and have a good time. We're not going to get really caught up with the time situation because we want to talk to you guys more than we cook tonight. We're going to just hang out. We went scalloping this past weekend, and my God, if you ever get the opportunity, don't talk yourself out of it thinking it's going to be like super complicated, but it was a lot of fun. Dude, you know it was fun.
Jimmy almost died.
Tori.
I had to throw him a noodle. It's so funny, but it's true.
One thing, you didn't throw the noodle.
I did.
Your
No.
mother. Look, your mother did it. Tori,
No, she passed it to me, and I threw it, and then it only went like 2 foot off the boat.
You're such a stone cold liar. It stinks how bad you lie.
I don't know. You almost drowned, buddy, for some scallops.
And we got 5. It was so embarrassing. If it wasn't for Brian Hart and his crew that came scalping with us, we would have even had a scalp this week. But let me tell you, dude, that's fun. Go over there, rent a pontoon boat, and go out there. You honestly don't have to stay near the water. Find a hotel room, rent a pontoon, and go out there and just hang out. It's not dangerous. It's fun. It doesn't cost a lot of money. God, it was great. I can't wait to go back.
JP said, "Don't be embarrassed. Scallops are worth drowning for."
They were, man. His buddy that cooked them up, man, he did a really good job.
His name was Jimmy. He put them on like a skewer, and then he wrapped it in bacon.
Oh,
it was so good.
They were real, and they're so
rich.
Sweet and rich. I mean,
yeah,
they're like
sure.
little seafood butter balls. They're so great. All right, we're gonna make some chicken Florentine real quick. First thing you want to do with this is cook the spinach so we can drain it, because we learned that spinach has a lot of water when you start cooking it out and rendering it down.
Yep.
So we're going to cook this spinach and we're going to drain it because we actually kind of want it to cool a little bit before we stuff it and mix it with our cheese, all right? And we certainly don't want that water coming out. If you ever wondered why we don't do this raw, because that spinach is going to release a lot of water and we really don't want to steam our chicken. We want it to kind of bake and get crispy.
Okay.
So we're going to start with a shallot. We're going to chop this shallot real quick.
Oh, you're hidden.
Huh?
You're hidden.
Well, let's get this up out of the way. Oh, look at these wild mushrooms. They're so awesome. And Tori's already hit my smoked Gouda because she's a smoked Gouda maniac.
I did. It's so good.
By the way, if you could, visit ptkradio.com. We have some cool stuff up there. And let's see what else. Follow us on Facebook. You know the deal there. Please, if you don't mind, after the show today or during the show, just give us a little share so we can keep this show going with some cool stuff coming up. Also, if you haven't reserved your seat for the next live event, it's next Thursday at Jake's 29, which is actually kind of a cool thing. Orange City has a card room now.
Yep.
It's run by the same people who run the Daytona Beach Card and Racing Club, right?
Yep.
And they have a card room there, and they have an awesome kind of sports bar. But the corporate chef created this menu, and we're doing a live event there, and they have lots of seating. We can do like 150 or 60 people. So if you guys want to show up, the menu's only $30, and you can go online and check that out at the Facebook page or at ptkradio.com as well, or their Facebook page.
Lori, thanks for sharing. Yeah, it's next Wednesday, actually. It's at the card room next Wednesday.
Yeah, what did I say?
No, she just asked.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Next Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
And these guys are great partners, man. They really are. And their chefs really want to showcase and do some cool stuff. Like I said, you can find everything we're doing online. We're going to have a lot of prizes, as always. We're going to do some silly games, act a fool. So I hope to see you guys out there. It's a lot of fun. We haven't been to Volusia County yet. I know we're getting a lot of support over there.
Yeah, Volusia County in the house.
No joke.
My Volusia County family is coming out too. Kathy ate good. I'm glad it looks better. I'll stand up. I was being lazy.
So picky, Kathy.
No, I was covering your face with.
She's doing you a favor, Kathy.
With the stats.
So we're also going to do a couple cloves of garlic.
Oh, you did say Thursday. You said Thursday.
Okay.
You need to get it together, buddy.
I'm sorry. Got a little bit going on.
Derek and Brandon from Edwin Golf.
Edwin
Watts says hi.
Hey, what's up, guys? Shot 77 yesterday at Bay Hole. Legit 77 from the Blue Tees. Have to tell you.
Thanks, PT.
Because if you shoot a score under 80 there, I think you should brag about it.
All right. I don't know anything about that. And nor do I care because it's the worst ever.
Tori, please stop. These people want to know.
They don't, babe. They don't. What are you doing here?
Chopping garlic.
Well, you're not telling us.
Well, because you're running off at the mouth of how bad golf is.
Oh, whoa now. Whoa, buddy.
I'm going to Ike Turner you back into submission.
Whoa, Ike.
Easy, Ike.
Easy.
All right, so we're going to saute this spinach with this shallot and this garlic, okay?
Okay.
Our pan, we preheated our pan a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. I'm following you.
And now, spinach is weird to cook because it looks like a lot, but it actually turns out not being too. So just don't be afraid to buy a bunch of it.
Jason did a cast iron steak recipe, and he said it turned out awesome, and thank you so much.
Oh, right on. You know, a couple people did that recipe, and it turned out well for them, so that was really kind of cool to hear that.
So what are we making? So people just joined.
So what we're going to make is, we're going to make prosciutto crusted chicken Florentine, which is basically with chicken stuffed with a spinach and ricotta cheese mixture.
Yep.
We're going to wrap all that up. We're going to bake it, right? And then on top of that, we're going to make some wild rice and smoked Gouda risotto. And risotto has this horrible reputation of being really hard to make, but it really isn't. And I think you're going to be pretty happy. You know, some of the pros will be like, well, there's a bunch of ways to do it. Well, we're going to do it the fast way that you can do it at home so you can get good risotto and be happy.
Lori, I'm drinking Wild Ridge Pinot Noir 2012, and it's delicious. Risotto. I agree, Jason.
What?
Risotto.
Oh, God.
Are you serious?
Seriously, just eat the risotto by itself.
It's hard to make a good risotto, right?
Well, I think we're going to try to break that down tonight. It really isn't. I think it's been mystified, and really wrongfully so, because there is a way to do it that is the traditional, like Italian way to make risotto. But guys, listen, we're not in that area. We're not dealing with that. We want to make some good risotto for our family so they can enjoy it. And trust me, this dish will be just like that. So we're going to get our shallots and our garlic going.
Yep. Hey, what are you drinking? Jeff wants to know. He's just joining. It's not the jokes. It's the jokes.
J-Dub has a poolside grolsch. It's a Sarasota brewery.
I have a family member.
Come on, man.
Oh, I'm not telling that story.
You better.
I'm not.
Relax.
Yeah.
Relax, Geneva.
Hey, Mickey loves you. Long-time listener, first-time poster, LOL.
Thank you.
Are there any other veggies? That's what I said, Sandra. There doesn't appear to be enough veggies in tonight's dish.
We're going to have roasted red pepper sauce. That's the same one we made before, though. And you told me not to.
Told you not to what?
Hold that camera up here so I can chastise you.
You're definitely going to lie right now, so we're going to hold it down here on the mushrooms.
Look. I was going to do orange cauliflower tonight with this dish, and you said no, it was too much.
No.
So how about you explain why we don't have enough vegetable tonight? Busted. Stone cold busted.
I love your roasted red pepper sauce. I was being greedy and one-sided.
Then, dude, and get it off me. I've done nothing wrong.
Are you done? Because nobody wants to hear this.
Okay. Look at this. We're going to spinach in.
What's up, Vero Beach?
All right. And this looks like a lot, but you can see when we sweat this down, it won't be much.
Jason said that passion wheat's good as well.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
They had another one from them that was their IPA, but I didn't feel like drinking that.
Yep.
So I wanted to drink a Kolsch. It's just like a crispy summer beer.
Yep.
So,
okay, cool.
That's what we're going to do. By the way, I got to say something.
Can you touch your tip real fast?
Yes, I can.
Hey, Melbourne. Longwood. Mark, you're right. Touching tips. You didn't touch the camera, but that's okay.
So,
It's fine.
I don't want to touch the camera good at all. Tippy.
Oh, Sandra said a lot of starch.
How to start what? In this meal?
Mm-hmm. Sandra, I agree, sister.
Tori.
We have to stay together,
Tori.
us women.
By the way, are you already wine drunk?
No,
Yeah.
not yet.
You sound kind of wine drunk. Okay. We're just wilting the spinach, and you can see already, Tori, if you want to come over. Or can you see from there?
I can.
So we had a big puff pile a minute ago, and now you can see it's reducing almost nothing.
Yep.
We're only stuffing 3 chicken breasts, so this will be enough. This is like 3 handfuls.
Okay, so did you already tell us? Hey, Winter Park, did you already tell us that you put the
Shallots and
garlic?
And I haven't seasoned
Okay.
it yet because I'm going to season it at the end. And we're going to season this with a little white pepper and some salt, and that's
Okay.
pretty much it. All right, so we're going to wilt this down because, and we want this water to come out, so we're going to let that cook a little bit.
Okay.
What that is going to do is start sweating water, and the reason we don't make this mixture with the spinach just raw and let it cook inside the chicken
Okay.
is because there's water in there, and we want to get that out. We don't want that water coming out in our dish and running all over our pan. We want it kind of everything to stay inside when we wrap this chicken up with this prosciutto.
This guy is saying, Tori, did Jim do something at the outdoor kitchen at Bach Tower?
Oh yeah, you know what? Those guys, because when the show first started, the guys at Bach wanted me to come and do that,
Oh,
and just scheduling never allowed me to make an appointment for it because we always had something going where we couldn't kind of guarantee it. Not to mention the show was still growing at the time.
right.
So I got to reach back out to those guys because I really kind of did them wrong. They're good people, and I just couldn't make it happen. And
So they wanted you to like do an outside grill thing?
they have a series out there. Actually, Heather's been out there doing book signings.
Oh, really?
With her group. She's got some girls that write cookbooks. By the way, follow her on Facebook, Heather McPherson. It's PHERSON. And they have a lot of cookbooks, good southern recipes. And she's got this group of girls, and they go around doing book signings. And
Where is it?
it's out in Lakeland.
Oh.
Out there by where we used to
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
All right. So, spinach.
Hey, Palm Coast. Yep, spinach.
All good.
is all good.
Pretty wilted.
Is,
Salt.
so that's it?
Yeah.
You put some salt in there?
I need
Okay.
more. I need more.
Okay.
I ran out of stupid kosher salt.
So for the people just joining, what are we making?
We're making prosciutto crusted chicken Florentine over wild rice smoked Gouda risotto.
Yes.
And we're wilting the spinach right now, adding a little bit of white pepper.
Yep.
I like this white pepper because it's got a funky flavor to it. And believe it or not, you can even throw like a little nutmeg in this. It wouldn't kill you, but you got to get real. You have to be super careful with that stuff.
Yeah.
But it goes very well with spinach.
Okay.
Now, here's where this vegetable works awesome.
About how much is that?
This is going to yield about 2 cups, but we started with
A
whole
whole
look at half
container.
this container. Look at that. I mean,
Okay.
that entire container really is probably about 3.5 cups of spinach when it's cooked down.
Yep. Okay.
So we're gonna we can strain this off. So what we want to do is you can come over.
Because we want as much water out as
You want the
possible,
water out?
right?
Yeah. You can see it's not a whole lot, but it is, and that's because we bought really good spinach.
Okay.
Want all the shallots in there because that's the flavor.
Okay.
And you'll notice I'm putting this kind of a fine sieve.
Yep.
And the gravity will do its work. And you can already see, look. See that falling
Yep.
out of there?
Yep.
Gravity's going to do its work. So let it do it. Let's let it do it. Let's let it
Up.
do its thing.
Up.
And so we'll get roasted. We'll get a roasted pepper sauce going.
Okay.
So that way we can do that. So same thing. We're going to do 1 shallot. Shallot's like a cross between some garlic and some onions.
I love shallots.
There's no reason not to because they are friggin' delicious.
Flavor.
And a lot of people don't buy these little jewels, but I'm telling you, man, you can up your flavor of your stuff at home.
Yep.
Just by substituting some of the onion
With shallots?
for shallot, because it makes a really good kind of garlicky onion flavor. It's so delicious. And we just use our same chopping technique.
Jason would like to give a shout out to the best camera woman ever.
Oh,
I agree, Jason.
we all agree, Jason. Let's make her happy. She's so sad.
Oh my God, shut up. I thought I wasn't getting any comments because nothing was moving, but I just had to scroll up.
Oh,
So there's a lot.
well, tell him thank you.
It says, awesome that some of your dishes are relatively relatively low carb, except for the beer.
Yeah,
they're doing like a low carb thing. I think you should do like a vegetarian.
Dude, I've got a great
dish.
I can make you that vegetarian dish that I made for
Crystal.
Tom Van or Crystal Van's, obviously.
Wife.
Right, and it is a really, you want to impress a vegetarian?
Yep.
It's wilted spinach, just like we made.
Yep.
It's a polenta cake that we make with cheese and either mushrooms or red peppers or whatever you want to put in there. Get it the flavor you want. I think we did hers with some good sharp provolone.
Yep.
And then you make a Napoleon with this roasted red pepper marinara. God, she loved it. I'm telling you, it was the most fun because I never cooked a lot of vegetarian stuff, and I love the challenge of making something awesome. So
hey Tony, I'm drinking Wild Ridge 2012 Pinot Noir. I always drink Pinot Noir. I mean, sometimes I have a little cab, but not often.
Not very often.
They want, even when you're with your wife, t-shirts and tennis shoes.
They means one dude, not they.
Yeah.
They is not they.
What's the difference between a shallot and an onion? It's like a crossbreed, right?
Yeah, it's like it's like a concentrated onion that has little garlic notes and stuff, and it has a good rich flavor to it, which we love.
Yeah. What is this?
Olive oil in.
Okay.
We're doing our.
You're moving faster than the camera.
Shallots.
Shallots are in.
And garlic are in.
How much olive oil was that?
I don't know, a couple tablespoons.
Okay.
Because we want our sauce to be a little rich, and this is like the only fat in the entire sauce. We're not doing butter or anything.
So you put all of the garlic and shallots in there that you guys just cut up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just and that's, if you look at the recipe I put online, I think it's like a quarter cup or something of. Oh, actually, I didn't do that for that. I didn't put the rest of the red pepper sauce because we've already done it. So that's basically a quarter cup of shallots, 2 or 3 cloves of garlic.
Okay.
We're going to put some roasted red peppers. We're going to put some diced tomato in. All right.
Yep.
And we're also going to do a little bit of red wine. We're going to cook that down a little bit, and then we're going to hit it with our immersion blender. And
Okay.
there's our sauce.
Okay, cool.
Super simple.
Yep. So what are we doing
We're
here?
going to drain off our roasted red peppers so we can get all that.
Okay.
Now, if you want to get all serious pants, you can get very serious pants for this.
Mm-hmm.
And roast your own peppers.
Hold on.
That's what you should be doing. Did you just bang your drunk glass against the camera? Man, oh man. Anybody want to make a comment on that great compliment she just got about being the world's greatest camera person?
I think I am, Jason, still, because I'm operating a camera and
a glass of wine.
drinking wine.
Right.
So that would kind of keep me in that category, right?
Yeah, right. Man, I like that. Now that's rationalization.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I can't wait to eat these mushrooms. They're so good. It's a mix of like portobellos, porcini, shiitake, oyster, and they're all.
Oh, it's a mix. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, what kind of brand? What's your knife brand?
A Shoon. We got this at Wassie's, who are the presenting sponsor of PrimeTime Kitchen's radio show.
Yep.
And some of the best people you ever meet in your life. This is just one of the best knives. It's a super sharp, which we absolutely love.
Yep.
And I have that, and I have the Santuco knife as well, the chopping knife. And it's got a little paring knife. I don't have a good paring knife right now. I should.
It's true. That one's a little bent. And you're.
Yeah, because the family took my paring knife and used it as a screwdriver. Because they're dodos. My family is dodo. So we have.
Hey, they said no spill, no foul. That's right.
No spill, no foul.
That means I didn't spill it, so.
All right, so our shallots and our garlic are starting to saute a little bit.
Oh,
by the way, guys, I don't know if you saw the pictures of my Indian friend Dost, who came down from Georgia, where all the Indians go to live, and made curry for us and my family.
Oh my gosh, it was so freaking good.
It's such a cultural thing, man. I'm telling you guys, it was such a wonderful experience, and really, that's like one of the only things he cooks. But to watch him work and the way how simple he did things, it wasn't like a fine dice. He sat there with a tomato over the pot and just cut it up as he went. And the same thing with onions. It was a real lesson in cultural cooking, and I can only pray one day I'll get even close to that flavor because it was insanity.
Hey, they want to know what's up with Savannah, the Savannah trip. They said, speaking of Georgia.
Okay, speaking of Georgia, okay. So, oh, by the way, roasted red peppers in.
Yep.
Okay. Because our garlic and shallots have cooked to the point where they're a little bit translucent, so we're going to get this in.
Okay.
Okay. And I do have just some canned diced tomatoes.
Okay.
Get a lot of that liquid out there. Just a few of these. You don't need a whole lot. You know,
wait,
maybe
how many was that?
A quarter of a cup.
I like measurements. People like measurements.
Well, they need to relax. Because when they learn how to cook, they're not going to really look at it. Because I'm not using any.
Yeah, but they don't know how to cook
well, they're
exactly like this. Some of them may cook better than you.
They may.
Quit being so haughty.
You have to stop. I'm begging.
Did you film Das cooking for PTK?
I did not. Is there any way that you could also bring other things up that I failed to do?
Well, it's not me. It's the people. The people are speaking.
We know. Well, let them talk.
They would like to powder your head.
Okay.
And they said
one of those a week.
They said you're being a little bougie.
Oh, come on. Anybody being bougie?
I agree. Oh, they said pinkies up, Jimmy.
Pinkies up. All right. So we're gonna put a little bit, not much. Tablespoon of chicken stock in that, all right? And then we're going to let this simmer.
Okay.
Okay, so, because at this point, that can literally cook until we're ready to serve, because we're going to hit with the immersion blender, we're going to turn it into a sauce last minute,
yep.
And we're going to plate it. So the more that cooks, the more flavor. We're going to dash a little bit of red wine in there in a few minutes.
Okay.
Just to kind of give it some richness, but we don't want too much of that in there, because we do have a chicken dish, and I don't want it to get too acidic. This tomato flavor is going to really work against the cheese, or ricotta cheese,
okay.
And the creamy textures of both. The filling in the Florentine and the smoked Gouda in the risotto.
Okay, cool. They're judging you a little bit because you're using canned tomatoes and it's summertime and
completely. Gee, I never thought that would be there.
Nobody has said anything about your glass top stove yet. So
right.
Thanks for tweeting the link, Charita.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get it. So we're going to do a little mixture here real quick of our stuffing.
Okay.
And again, I think I put online, you can see kind of how we did online. This is whole milk ricotta.
Okay.
It's organic.
I'm surprised you did not churn this yourself.
I did not churn this myself. Yeah, I'm probably going to get that, right?
I love you too, Jennifer.
I'm only doing 3 chicken breasts. So
okay.
I really don't need that much. So I'm going to do, I mean, that's really going to be probably enough for that.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to do salt. That's probably a teaspoon. Just, again, salt and pepper to taste. You don't really need it to go crazy.
You kind of got a little fancy there with your salt sprinkling.
You know,
Did you do salt bag?
Can I tell you something? I'm begging you to stop. I'm literally begging you to stop. Okay. Black pepper.
Yep.
Okay. A little bit of Italian seasonings, not a whole lot.
Okay. What's in Italian seasoning?
Oregano, thyme, rosemary, parsley. That's it. Pretty much that.
Other Italian stuff?
No, that's pretty much it. I mean, not a whole lot. Yeah, just now. A lot of people with this stuffing, I'm gonna put a little bit of white pepper. Okay. A lot of people with this stuffing, they put Parmesan cheese in here.
Okay.
Because it does sharpen up that really, really light ricotta.
Okay.
But it turns out I don't have any Parmesan cheese, so I'm gonna improvise here. And we're just going to do it like this.
What was that little move?
Well, that was just me saying to you with my body, I don't have any Parmesan cheese.
Hey, Tony, it probably does have basil in it too, but he left that out.
It does have basil. Did I not say basil?
You didn't.
How did I not?
I don't know. I don't know.
So that's that. Let's get this stirred up. Oh, I need some garlic. That's what I need. I'm just going to use granular.
Okay.
I'm not going to chop any up. Because we have so much in the... We have already a lot of garlic in the spinach.
Vernon, it's just you, buddy. Go back out and go back in.
What's going on?
His feed keeps freezing.
My God, man, we can't do it all. My God, man. A little granulated garlic.
Yep.
Just to get that flavor in there, reinforce it as it comes out of the spinach. Spinach is a perfect foil for this creaminess because spinach is bitter.
Okay.
And we like a little bit of bitter against our creamy. And then that's where our acidic sauce comes in.
Stop with your fingers in the bowl. With the fingers in the bowl.
Perfect.
Oh, it's Mr. Egg. Hi, Mr. Egg.
I did not respond to Mr. Egg. You know what I don't care for? Irresponsible parents who teach their children the worst stuff of all time.
What are you drinking? J-Dub? They want to know what you're drinking. Poolside. How do you say that? Kolsch. Kolsch. Okay. I know how to say this. This is Wild Ridge Pinot Noir.
Okay. We need to get our.
Oh, they came in late. What's on the menu?
Well, baby, I need to get this going. So it's crusted, excuse me, prosciutto crusted chicken breast with spinach Florentine.
Okay.
So chicken breast.
Yep.
Be careful. See, there on chicken breast, there's a round side and a flat side.
Okay.
Don't try to do this all at once. Just hold it lightly and just let your knife work its way in. You don't have to jab in there, and you can just pull it through as you make this little pocket. You got to remember, we're going to wrap this in prosciutto. So we know that our filling is going to stay in because we're going to wrap it up.
Okay.
I'll show you exactly how that's going to look. We have to get this, absolutely have to get this risotto going. Okay, so we have our beautiful prosciutto. Oh, so gorgeous. So we're going to lay this down. We're going to get our spinach. We're going to do one little thing with the spinach. We're going to make sure we have all the stuff out of it. So we're going to get a bowl.
And you're pushing it through? Oh, you didn't tell me that we were learning a new technique.
Yeah, because we don't want to break our spinach up.
No, I agree.
So we take a bowl, something the same shape, we're just going to mash it and rock it back and forth as you do that. That way, your spinach stays in one spot.
Yep. And it's not broken up.
Into our mix.
Okay.
Going to mix our... That not. We're going to get a fork. Sauce is looking good over here, breaking down nice.
I'm going to come over and look at it while you're stuffing.
Yeah.
I'll show the stuffing in a minute.
Well, here, see?
Okay.
We're just going to toss...
Yep. 159, buddy.
Toss that in together.
Yep.
So that is our filling, our Florentine filling, which is that beautiful ricotta that's going to sweat out of that chicken.
It's going to be so good.
A little bit more chicken.
Yep. Chicken stock. Okay. Look at this. I have skills, babe. I'm stirring.
Stay right there. You're doing great. A little dash of red wine. That's it. That's all you need.
Okay. What does that do?
Going to richen up that. Going to really reinforce that tomato flavor.
Okay.
This is a little different when we made it before, but the great thing that we told you guys about making this roasted red pepper sauce is once you have the bases down, which is a little bit of tomato, you can use tomato paste even, just like a tablespoon. It'll be fine.
Right.
The roasted red pepper, shallots, garlic, onion, black pepper, and that's it. Then you can start adding. You can make it real rosemary heavy, sage heavy, basil heavy, whatever you want. You can add capers to it. You can seriously do whatever you want with this sauce.
Okay.
So we're going to let that do it. We're going to take our spinach.
Okay. Come in over here.
Okay. We take a little bit of our filling. You're going to get it right in. And you're only going to get a little bit. You're only going to get maybe a tablespoon and a half or so, and that's all you really need. Okay.
And that's the prosciutto.
Prosciutto.
Is that how you say prosciutto?
So I'm saying it. It's going to take more than one piece, so that's why you buy a pack of it.
Okay.
Pretty easy. So far, we haven't done anything really impressive, right? We're just going to...
I think this is impressive.
Really? I mean, it doesn't look like it's that difficult to me, so...
Oh.
Oh, gosh.
Here we go again.
God almighty.
He's judging.
Nobody is judging, I promise. Look at that already. So now we can see. We're going to do one more piece.
That looks delicious.
And the good thing, Tori, is when this starts cooking,
yeah,
it's this great salty, a little bit of a smoky texture that's going to be so good with everything else that comes here. So we can take this piece, going to wrap it. It's almost like
he said it's supposed to be prosciutto.
He can say whatever he wants.
That's Randy Johnson.
Oh, God. So let's do this. Oh, Randy Johnson. All right, so same thing. Going to work our knife.
Oh, they want me to start instructing you.
What?
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
Well, maybe I'm more entertaining, babe.
Oh.
It does smell good, Kathy.
Part of cooking isn't the most attractive because you're like slopping stuff around.
Hey, vodka martini works. I have wine. Jimmy's got beer. It's okay.
Oh, is that what everybody's drinking? Vodka martinis?
Well, yeah. Miss Cash is drinking a martini.
Very nice. I don't know who that is, but God bless you. Martinis are awesome.
Oh. I'm sorry, Travis. I misunderstood. They want me to cook while you instruct.
Oh.
That would be a poor outcome.
You know what? I got to tell you. Whose idea was that?
Travis.
Travis?
Yeah.
I think that is a fantastic idea.
Yeah?
Maybe we will do that next week.
Yeah, Mary Kay, we'll post a list of the ingredients right after Facebook Live is over. We usually do it beforehand, but we got a little backed up today. Does the filling firm up during baking?
No, it's not going to firm.
No, it's not.
It actually, one of the reasons we love wrapping this in this prosciutto is because the prosciutto really holds it in.
Any seasoning or marinade on the chicken?
No, we just use it right on the pack. But listen, don't let that stop you. You can brine this chicken if you want. Brining is basically putting in a solution of salt and sugar water, right?
Yep.
Oops, sorry. Salt and sugar water, and basically you just let it sit, and the chicken really soaks up a lot of that beautiful juice, and the chickens are always way more juicy and very, very delicious, by the way. Extremely delicious.
They said you're being super liberal with the prosciutto wrapping.
That's what you want, though. Are you kidding?
Yeah, that's flavor, right? Let me see.
$3.50.
Okay.
Middle rack.
Perfect.
Now.
Are you starting the risotto?
We're starting the risotto.
I think you're a little behind on the risotto.
I'm way behind on the risotto. But it's only going to take 30 minutes to cook, and that's how long our chicken's going to take.
Okay.
And we are, oh man, solid as a rock. We're going to be a little bit longer than an hour.
Not too much.
But we've taken a little bit of time.
Yeah. Jennifer said that she usually doesn't like chickens unless it's thighs. Do you think that this will work with thighs? It's got bones. That's weird, right?
No, well, you can get boneless, skinless thighs, and you can do that. I mean, seriously, you can. You just got to be creative with how you cut the thigh or how you roll it up.
Okay.
And you want to make sure you get a lot of prosciutto. You can even do that in bacon.
Okay.
Like thin sliced bacon, and roll it up real tight because the
Okay.
thigh doesn't have that pocket. Because when they take it off the bone, it's just a strip of chicken. So the best thing to do is really just make that right there, and then get it cold.
Okay.
Put it in the freezer so it gets cold, so you can mold it into a roll and literally just roll your thigh around it.
Oh, because it's not thick enough to like stuff. Okay.
Because there's no sides, you gotta make it a pocket.
Hey, Long Island.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Risotto.
Hey, why don't you guys give us a share?
Oh yeah, we appreciate a share for sure.
Yeah. Let me see what this looks like while you're getting that figured out.
Okay, just so you know.
Yep. Hold on.
I gotta wash
This
my
looks
knife.
delicious. It smells really, really good.
I gotta wash my knife, so you handle that while I wash this knife.
The eagle and liberal don't mix. That's right, Tim.
That's right. All about earning your way, kid. In my world, you're earning your way.
So I'm gonna try to do this.
Oh, you're trying to let me do that. Can I?
Why don't you? You should have already
Please, whatever
done
it
that.
is. Let's get the cameraman more wine. The cameraman.
Whoa. That's a good pour.
It is a good pour.
All right.
Actually, I need one too.
Okay.
I'm trying to put out the area here.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Let's get to the risotto, buddy.
Very shallot heavy. I turned my board over so nobody freak out. Got a shallot heavy dish tonight.
Okay.
Okay, so risotto.
Shallots are delicious, though.
Hear that?
Yeah, what was that? Jimmy thinks our house is haunted.
Did you hear that? That was a legit, that was a legit slam in our house, right?
They didn't hear it, I don't think. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Somebody said before we heard that, Gary said, are there any ghosts behind that door that leads to the washer and dryer?
Man, we have some odd things happening in life. Okay, so this is our shallot.
He does pay me in Pinot Noir. Hey, Portland. Portland. So we're cutting up shallots right now.
Yeah, we're coming your way soon, Portland.
Thanks for the share, Jen.
Yes, thank you.
And 12 others. Only 12 others shared us, babe.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That didn't help, guys. I need some shares.
Oh my gosh, Kathy said she heard it. She heard the noise. We'll have to go back and listen.
That happens all the time in our house, guys. I'm telling you, man. I was sitting there today and I actually had to get up and go down the hallway because I kept hearing something down the hallway banging. I don't know what the hell it is, Tori.
Oh my god.
Tori, I don't know what it is.
It's...
Tell them we have a date this Friday night, what we're going to do.
We're going to go see Annabelle 2.
We hear it's scary as hell.
I hope it is. Hey, Boston.
We're running bad on, by the way, we're running really bad on scary movies right now.
Well, we're not running bad on it.
No.
Everybody producing them is doing a really bad... No. We had that one about the black guy.
Get Out.
Get Out, yeah.
Yeah, that was great. That's the last good... Matter of fact, that's the last good movie we've seen.
Oh, they said that it's raccoons in the attic. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We don't have raccoons.
Isn't that an Aerosmith album? Isn't...
Well, Mark Payne is the one that said that, so probably.
All right, got it.
Bruce said, I shared. Send me a shirt.
Man, go get one. PTKradio.com. You can...
Dwayne said he wish he had your knife skills.
Oh, come on, man.
Somebody's living in our attic.
It's the boy. Alright, let's get this. Let's cook it.
The noise could be the dogs. The dogs are... Here, I'll show you the dogs.
Oh yeah, go show them the dogs.
It's, well, the glass is a little dirty, but it's fine. Here's this one. Say, hey, Dexter. And here's Maisie. Hey, Mimi. There you go.
Now, so the first thing we're going to do with this is we're going to cook the mushrooms first and set them aside.
Okay.
With their, what they call, liquor. So when they cook...
What does that mean?
Well, they're going to get off water.
Okay.
So that's called their liquor. So we're going to add on a little bit too much olive oil. So we're just going to break these wild mushrooms down real quick.
They are adorable, guys.
What?
They're getting old, our dogs.
Oh, the dogs are awesome, but they are old. It's going to be a shame.
Flip said it's Tuttle in the attic.
That's a horrible Anne Rice one.
Oh, when you click share, it takes you away from the video.
Oh, you can't do that.
Oh. Oh, our Maisie came first. Daniel's came second. Actually, Jimmy's Aunt Maisie came first.
Yeah.
And then our Maisie came second. And then Macy is third, of course.
But the baby is the best Maisie of them all.
Oh my gosh. By a
child.
million trillion.
Not even real. The kid's not even real, guys.
Dexter is massive. He's about 140 pounds. He's a bull mastiff. Brindle, but he's getting a little old. He's almost 10. So.
All right, mushrooms in, ready?
Yep.
So this is a mix.
So I'm going to come over.
This is a mix of wild mushrooms, oyster, porcini, portobello. All right.
Justin, we start at 7 o'clock Eastern. Sorry, you're in Arizona.
So, smell those already. Smell them.
I don't want to. Hold on.
You don't like mushrooms, though.
I don't. Do mushrooms smell? I mean, I wouldn't even think that it had a flavor.
Are you cray? And I'm saying that like the kids.
Oh.
Are you cray?
No, don't say it.
Is it because it makes you too hot? And
Toe.
does it make you too hot and you want to make sure you can get
It makes me toe hot.
Hey, how's it affect your toes?
They're toe hot.
I'm toe hot. All right, a little bit more. We're going to break this down into sauce in a minute. So we're going to turn this down to a simmer.
Okay.
We're just going to let this bubble while we keep going. That's going to be really good.
That is going to be good.
Now, these things have a very, very strong aroma. You can smell them. Man, do they have a great aroma. And this is going to go super great with that smoky Gouda. And we're doing this in just olive oil. You can add a little bit of salt. Salt will help that get that water out of there. Don't do a whole lot, though, because you're going to do your final salting at the end.
Okay. I'm not impressed with the mushrooms. I know that you are, but I am not because I don't prefer mushrooms. They would like to scratch and sniff the phone. This smells amazing because it is amazing. These, I don't want to smell them. I didn't know that mushrooms smelled, except the ones from high school.
And when people listen, we do not promote drug use in this show. We don't.
Who said that?
Yeah. Well, what can I tell you then? What mushroom were you exactly encountering in high school, Tori? Was it baby whites? It damn sure wasn't these. I know that for a fact.
Now you're cursing. Now this is not
I just said damn. That's not even a curse.
children appropriate.
Don't I say damn in the Bible?
Okay.
What?
Are you going to get this risotto going? Because...
That's what this is.
Damn.
I know. We're so late. It's going to be here forever.
No, I don't want to do this forever. My arms are already hurting. They said nut mushrooms in high school.
All right, so we'll go ahead. We'll call this good. These probably should be sweating a little bit more.
It's funny, Eric.
We're gonna get them out. We're gonna get our garlic and shallots in the pan.
Okay.
Okay. Now here's where it gets fun. Slide a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit of butter.
A little butter. How much is that?
Tablespoon.
Okay.
And we're going to sweat these shallots.
Till they're translucent.
We are going to get them translucent. We don't want to cook these brown.
Okay.
All right. This will be a good time for you to pull out the stuff that you did not do right when you chopped your vegetables.
Did not do right.
I did not do it right. Look at that. How that paper get in there? Because I'm terrible. I'm such a
That's
fan.
not paper. You are so blind.
No, the garlic paper.
Oh.
What is wrong with you?
I thought you were talking about the wax paper that you have on the thing.
That's gonna do it. Like, well, smell that. Woo! God, it's so garlicky and so shalloty.
So good. Gary's telling us to shut up. I think. I don't know.
Is he mad?
I don't know. Are you mad, bro?
What you mad for, bro? This is a little cooking show. We're just having fun.
We are having fun. What are you doing now?
I'm gonna pour the. We're gonna do the rice. This is a Boreo rice.
Do you need to rinse that?
No, I'm not gonna.
Why?
Because I never do this way. I rinse sushi rice and basmati and other stuff. But I've never heard to rinse this. So I'm gonna put it right in. I think that's kind of what maybe holds it together or something. I don't know.
Tim, I guess I do need a selfie stick.
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, so now this is on. We're gonna turn this on a little bit, and we are going to saute this rice until it turns this pale yellow color. Now, it's already gonna have a little bit of a yellow color because you can see that we did it with butter, of course.
Okay.
Now, you can go sit over there if you want for a few minutes. This is gonna take a little bit. All right.
I'm sitting over here.
No, you want to check the chicken real quick?
I do want to check the chicken.
Not choke. Check.
What does that mean?
Oh, here comes.
Oh, hold on. We got fogged.
Here comes the sun. Da, da, da.
Hey, Chris, it's a shoom knife. Never rinse risotto rice. The starch makes it thick.
Yep.
Thanks, Mandy.
That's what brings it up. So we have our risotto, and we're going to stir this up. We're going to actually saute that for a little bit. So this is one of the cool things. So now, while this is happening, and we're getting this rice and keeping this rice moving,
Yeah.
you don't want that to kind of burn on either side. You want to keep this risotto moving as much as possible.
This is not basmati rice.
No, this is a Boreo rice.
A Boreo rice.
Yeah, so what I like to do, just so you guys know,
Yeah.
is when I stir mine, as I'm moving it, I like to kind of move it around and pull it off the sides and work it toward the inside of the pan like that, and then spread it. And then what I do is I shake it so I get as much coverage on the bottom of the pan as possible, and I can let that cook for a second.
Okay. Cool.
Now, we're going to go ahead and grab our immersion blender.
Yeah.
Which is this monster.
Monster. You can't even find it.
I can find it, I just can't find it.
Here. Right here. Look.
Okay.
There we go.
Wow.
Look at that.
Unreal. All right, so this is another kind of must-have kitchen thing. These little immersion blenders are great because it allows you to work in the pot and pan. You don't have to bring out the other full-time blender. Basically, it's, easy to, right?
Yep.
A little boat motor. So we go straight in the pan.
What if you don't have one of these?
Into your blender.
Oh, okay. Any kind of blender, right?
Any blender, food processor blender, whatever.
Hey, Chris wants to see if you can teach TC how to cook.
Oh. TC needs to learn how to cook. If anybody in the world deserves a good meal, it's Crystal Van. My God. But they're all bougie now. They gotta look out.
You just splashed me.
Okay, that happens sometimes. All right, so there's our sauce.
Oh my God, you just dripped that?
Okay, baby. Okay. It's gonna sweep up, I promise.
Oh, now everybody knows.
So, keep the rice moving around. Sorry about that. Not about the camera. I'm gonna get this completely down. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Jason said it froze for him.
What's it?
I don't think it's freezing though. It's not freezing
Now,
on my end. Okay.
Can you see it changing color a little bit?
I can. It's getting
A little bit more pale yellow.
Yeah.
We want to continue going. And you'll notice though, it's going to be a little bit hotter. And if I'm working on 6 to 8, that would be like medium high, you know, type heat. I'll let that cook for a second.
Okay.
Keep our mushrooms out. Don't make some water. See? Oh, no, it's fine. Look at the water. See? And that's liquid's going to go right back in and provide flavor for us because those mushrooms all taste different. Their liquor all tastes different.
Okay.
And it's a really rich, kind of funky flavor, which is awesome.
Okay.
So we're going to keep moving this risotto. We only have a couple more minutes left on that risotto. We can start adding stock to it. We're going to hit with a little white wine first, okay?
Okay.
And so what the white...
So what do you do when this happens?
Well, I mean...
Oh, let's go, redneck. Shove it through.
No, I'm not doing that.
Shove it through.
I'm not doing it. Come
Oh.
on.
I would have done it.
I know.
Oh. I'm sorry, Palatka. Are you being judgy?
I'm being judgy at all. You know better.
It kind of feels like you are.
So we're going to...
Hey, April, we're cooking chicken Florentine and mushroom Gouda risotto.
Wild mushroom.
Oh my God.
And you can see as this pan starts getting hotter,
Yep.
and the risotto starts cooking right, and it's actually easier to move around the pan. At first, it'll seem a little, not sticky, but
Yep.
but a little gummier. But as it starts to cook up, it'll slide around the pan real nice. And that pan's hot because it's been under that heat, and you can't tell. But when we hit it with this wine, it's going to go.
Don't do that.
And then we're going to soak that up. And then once that wine's inside that we're going to start adding chicken stock, and we're going to start breaking it down. The cool thing is all the fun stuff goes in at the very end.
Do a dance when you say break it down. No, not that. Like break it down.
Okay.
Dance.
Does this look strike you as anything or body that breaks it down?
Okay. Jimmy, take a sip for the BDMs.
Cheers to the BDMs.
Cheers to the BDMs. Can I cheers to the BDMs? It's over there.
Cheers to the BDMs. Cheers to you, baby doll.
Cheers. You didn't cheers us when we started. Slacking again.
I wanted it to age and get better with time. All right, so let's.
Okay.
In the wake of getting this going, let's get this going. So this is probably about half a cup of wine.
Okay, you're going too fast.
That's white wine, dry white wine.
Yep.
And you're going to see something kind of magical happen. We're
Okay.
going to keep this moving. This rice is going to soak this wine up pretty quick.
Really?
Look,
Oh, it is. Okay.
it's going to soak it up pretty quick. So
Okay.
after this dissolves completely, and we keep it moving, all right?
Oh, it's going fast.
It's going fast.
It likes wine as much as I do.
That's a good one. Look at that.
I'm funny sometimes.
Oh, you're funny. Oh,
Oh.
you make me laugh more than anybody. You know that.
Oh.
Or at least that's what I tell you to get you in bed. Does that? Do I do it?
Stop.
No.
Oh, drunk rice. Yep, Mike, it's drunk rice.
So, in the recipe, it says like a bunch of chicken stock. As you can see, I have like a bunch of chicken stock. This is one of those dishes, if you read the recipe, so a lot of people love this thing al dente. Everybody thinks, well, you have to eat risotto al dente.
Okay.
You do not have to eat risotto any way except the way you like it. Here's how I like it. I don't like my risotto al dente.
Okay.
I like my risotto done and a little creamy all the way through. So, what the recipe, what purists in risotto say is, you should be adding half a cup of chicken stock at a time and cooking it exactly how we did it before, where it cooks all that out.
Okay.
It comes down a half a cup at a time, and you got to remember, Tori, they want you to do that for all of this.
All of that. Oh my God.
Half a cup at a time.
This is so long.
We're not going to do that.
Okay.
Okay? We're going to cook it. We're going to add a bunch of it. We're going to let it cook. And I know the purists out there are going to be like, oh my God, this guy is the worst. He's teaching people the wrong stuff. I am not. You're going to get the same feel
Yep.
that you're going to get in a restaurant risotto. You're going to get the creaminess. You're going to get that beautiful flavor. It's going to be very rich, and it's like the perfect side dish. Risotto is genuinely, we've made it and just had it.
Yes.
I'll tell you another great one, just while we're here.
Yep.
Make this same dish, but instead of doing the smoked Gouda and the wild mushrooms, do lemongrass and asparagus tips.
Oh my God, I'm growing some lemongrass.
With a little bit of lemon at the end, salt and pepper. It's delicious.
Okay.
That's actually bit that from Marlowe's straight up. They had an asparagus or risotto that had that lemongrass.
It was, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So good.
It was so good. We're doing an event with them again, I think in September. And then we're doing an event at a really cool place coming up in August as well, called Millennium 106. I think you guys
Millennium 106. It's so good.
You guys are going to love it. You're going to love Bruno. Bruno's been making a lot of,
yeah, Bruno's awesome.
Making a lot of a really good press. He's a great cook.
He was just in Orlando Weekly last week.
Yeah, he's been working under some of the best chefs.
Yep.
And he's really excited to do an event at his place. I think you guys are going to love it. More chicken stock.
Okay.
See, this way, we get some stock in there. We can cook. Let that simmer. We can talk a little bit.
What's not 100%? What does that mean? I don't know. I can't keep up with what they're saying. This is delicious, though. Let's stir this up a little bit. Look at that.
You want a tasty spoon? I gotta get that right with the. I gotta get this right with the Lord.
Stop.
Oh yeah.
That's good. That's good. So what? People are just joining. People are just joining.
Yep.
So what are you making?
All right. So tonight.
Can we look at it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's PrimeTime Kitchen.
Oh, hold on. Oh.
Fog.
I'm sorry, guys.
God, you're making them sick, Tori.
Shut up. It's fine. They're fine.
All right. So this is prosciutto crusted chicken Florentine. So basically, we made a chicken Florentine with chicken stuffed with
chicken.
Chicken stuffed with wilted spinach, shallots, garlic, ricotta cheese, stuffed in a pocket we cut into chicken, and then wrapped in prosciutto. That's it.
Cool.
And then we're making a wild mushroom and smoked Gouda risotto.
Yep.
And we have our roasted red pepper sauce, which is super easy to make.
Exactly.
Shallots, garlic, red pepper,
Yep.
a little bit of tomato, and a dash of red wine.
Orlando Food Scene said, looks legit, Eagle. 159.
Tell them thank you so much.
They can hear you.
Oh, thank you guys so much. What other questions? Because we're basically just cooking risotto and hanging out.
You got to tell them to ask questions.
Ask questions, guys. Sitting talking about this show and about this food.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Right? Are we getting a lot of the other stuff?
A little bit of the other stuff. Did you add heavy cream to the sauce?
To the roasted red pepper sauce?
Yeah, because it looks like there's a creamy color to it.
There's not. It does have a creamy color to it, but that's what kind of happens when you break all that down, the tomatoes, because we don't have tomato paste in there. I could turn that red as fire just by adding tomato paste in there if I wanted to.
Yeah.
We don't have it. We're going to stick with that orange color. It's kind of cool.
Cool.
And the risotto, again, we're just going to cook down. And the cool thing is about this is the risotto cooks at about the same time the chicken cooks.
Hey, they want to know about the Savannah trip.
Okay, Savannah trip.
They want to know what 159 means first. That's a really long story, Angela.
Yeah. You can find that online. I can't do that. So
Okay.
it's on you guys.
Yep.
So the Savannah trip. So we were thinking about something to do cool that was different because we've been in radio a long time. We've done all the stereotypical stuff. We've done the pairings here in town a lot, which are fun and not taking anything away. I kind of wanted to take a group of people somewhere different where there's a good food scene. It's kind of a way, a little bit of a trip. And Savannah, Georgia was the first thing that came to mind, namely because we can drink while walking around the streets.
Yep.
And secondly, because the food is incredible. Well, we met I mentioned it, and we met this killer travel agent that was on the show 2 weeks ago, Layla Coe.
Who's her dad?
She don't want to.
Yeah, but it's kind of cool. It's a cool story.
Her dad is a really famous rock star from back in the day. His name was Lonesome Dave Everett from the band Foghat. He was a singer, guitar player, and he was the sweetest guy ever. I met him a couple times.
Yep.
And a real good guy. Well, Layla's in the travel business, and she does trips specifically like kind of for foodies from here in the U.S. and specifically to Europe. But she's setting up a plan where we would go into a hotel. We're going to go to the Savannah Wine Fest, Food and Wine Fest. We're going to have a chef give us a lesson in our hotel in one of the conference rooms and teach us how to cook a meal and kind of cook along with him. We're going to do a picnic on the way up with some really good cheese, some chicken liver mousse, maybe some head cheese from Kay, and a bunch of other cool stuff to really kind of stretch your palates out with some wine and beer.
We're doing a ghost tour.
We're going to do a walking beer ghost tour. So it's a cool event. We're staying at a really nice hotel right downtown. There's always a drawback, okay? The drawback is it's a little expensive. So I think the price right now is going to be between $900 and like $1,100 or $1,200 a person, and that's because we're staying in nice places and we're doing nice stuff.
And everything's all inclusive.
Yeah, it's all inclusive. The only thing you'll need up there is extra drinking money.
Yep.
And extra other money. Everything's gonna be taken care of when we get up there. We're having dinner at one of the nice restaurants in a private room.
Okay.
And the chef is gonna come out and talk to us and about the restaurant stuff. So it is a really cool itinerary. She's awesome and she's done a great job. And we're hoping to make it work. I mean, I know it's expensive. That's the only drawback.
So when did you first realize you love to cook?
When I was really young, man, my grandmother cooked all the time, and it's weird because my grandmother's buttermilk biscuits were so famous in my little
the song.
I'm sorry?
The song?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The song Buttermilk Biscuit?
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
Well, I'm white. No. So my grandmother made legendary buttermilk biscuits, and it's just kind of funny. As a young guy, I remember they would all pitch in, buy all the stuff for her, and on Fridays she would make 2 giant pans, like the size of my stovetop, of these really, really delicious, kind of stank, funky buttermilk biscuits, because the buttermilk she used was like real deal, right from the creamery buttermilk, and they were legendary. And I just love the respect my grandmother got because she knew how to cook, and even within our family. So I just kind of caught on it and loved to cook.
So would you name your restaurant 159 Eagle? Okay. What pairs with this meal?
Well, I'm drinking this Kolsch from J-Dub Brewery, but really what you can have with this is just a nice glass of Pinot Gris or a nice glass of Sauvignon Blanc, or maybe even a Rosé would go really nice with this.
Yep.
By the way, dude, I don't know if you guys heard the show last week with Jamie McFadden. Oh my God, what's the wine name? Gosh.
Snowbirds.
Oh my God, that rosé from Snowbirds would be absolutely.
You have some in the fridge.
With this, maybe I'll have that.
Okay.
It's really good.
Kimberly said most risotto recipes have you heat the broth. Does that make a difference?
It does.
What's the difference?
Well, again, it just doesn't slow down the cooking process. I'm putting cold broth in a hot pan.
Okay.
So it has to slow down, come back up to heat. Slow down, come back up to heat.
Okay.
So a lot of people do heat their broth in doing it, but here's the thing. I'm showing you what I think most people are going to do at home. And I don't think most people are going to break out a saucepan and heat up 8 cups of broth.
Sean, we try to put the recipe up the day before. Sometimes we get a little behind, like today, and we did not do that. If you guys want to catch our other episodes, we are on PrimeTime Kitchen on YouTube, or you can go to our website at ptkradio.com. It has all of our recipes and past shows and radio shows and everything there.
There's actually a lot of content out there. We've been doing the show for 18 months. If you're just catching on to it, go to ptkradio.com, like Tori said. We've interviewed everybody from the master vendor from Kendall Jackson to guys who have taco trucks, to people who are in the beef industry, in the milk industry, cheesemongers, fishmongers. We've talked to some really cool people, man.
Yeah, for sure.
That beer is exceptionally good.
Hey, they want you to do a low carb meal, which would be easy because that's like all veggies. It's all veggies and meat, right?
Yeah. Look, if you guys want a low carb meal, cook that succotash that I made a couple weeks ago. Don't put the fried okra.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
And instead of you just start substituting vegetables. The key thing with succotash. Hey,
get your ass in the house.
Corn, lima beans. Everything else is game. So I always get corn, lima beans, zucchini. And throw in some red pepper for color. You could do anything. You could put cauliflower in there. It doesn't matter. Seriously, just toss it, get it hot, and eat it.
So what do you think about using a stone sheet pan to cook the chicken? I love using the Pepper Chef stone dishes. I bet they're really good.
They are good. And the good thing about that is, like, where this thin pan will only carry so much heat and hold it, those stones heat up, and they carry the heat evenly all the way through the bottom, so you get a good cooking on the bottom. These here, sometimes it'll burn because the pans are thin. He's right.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
So you can see that our risotto is sucking up a lot. We've already put almost this entire box of stock, and the great thing is it looks like we're like, wow, that's almost done. It's not even close.
All right.
I mean, this is going to have to cook. We're going to keep on going. We're going to add some more stock, and she's right. Look, it's going to slow it down.
Okay.
Now it has to heat back up.
See, you should have listened.
But it won't take it long because we're only adding a little bit at a time.
I got 1,000 points. I don't know.
Bubbling again.
Yep. I don't know what I got 1,000 points for, but they said I get 1,000 points. So I'll take it. Want to hear a story about how we met in the bar in Texas and then became a thing in a can?
Is that Bradshaw?
No, this is PT Francis.
I'm not answering that question. That's the most embarrassing moment of my entire career. I'm joking.
Stop.
I know. They wrote the script. So you gotta read the script sometimes.
This guy said he's a cook and he wants to see somebody eat this on camera.
Oh.
I think he's a little more than a cook.
Oh, why? Is he being
Maybe it's a little sexy for him.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, maybe.
Is he in the bear?
No, not you. Maybe he doesn't want you to eat it. I'll eat it, Tim. It's fine. Tim Van Wettering. I just called him out.
Why do gay dudes love me so much?
He's not gay, honey.
He's gay?
No.
You're telling me that guy, Tim Van Wettering, is not gay?
He's not. Steve's eating a pub sub.
Thanks. Pub subs are great. Ask him what he gets. What do you get? Oh, it takes a minute to answer.
It does. Are we gonna ever do a cook-along show?
Well, I guess. I mean, we did it one time before, and like one guy sent his recipe, and it looked good. It's when I made the sweet potato hash. That guy sent in that recipe, and it looked okay. I mean, I don't mind it, but...
You don't mind what?
I mean, I guess I can put this stuff up. I don't think people do that, though. I think they just kind of want to watch.
No, some people like to cook with you.
Not enough.
Are you going to do another Wassies event?
Yeah, I actually haven't talked to Jan and those guys in a while. I know that there are gigantic plans for Egg Fest coming up this year. So I know that... I don't know if I want to say anything because I'm not 100% sure what I can or cannot say. I just know that they have gigantic plans, and that thing is growing exponentially, and there are going to be some more interesting people and some more great deals and stuff. So.
Charita said, nope, never met anybody named Succotash.
And if anybody would have met somebody named Succotash,
Richard said that corn's all carbs. Okay. We knew that.
Wow, man. What a bunch of killjoys.
Why? Did you say corn wasn't carbs?
Carb friendly. I put roasted corn in that succotash. I mean, you don't have to put it in there.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man. It's a half a cup of roasted corn. You're probably going to make it.
No, but what if they want no carb?
I've got no time for that.
See, this is why you cannot run a restaurant.
You're right, I cannot. Because I would not care about a guy coming in not wanting 4 kernels of corn because of his carb count. I would literally run your ass out on the side.
Deanna said, what am I watching? What is this?
We're not really sure. It's a cooking show, we think.
We think it is.
But basically, it's Tori and I talking to each other while we drink wine and people watching come.
Jason, our feed is not frozen, buddy. Ultimate boar's head.
Look at that.
I love boar's head. Hold on, let me see if I can get in here.
You can that prosciutto's crispy. Crispy.
Will you do a show for kids? Oh, that'll be so fun.
Yeah, I think we do have. I think that some of our family up in Mississippi watches with their entire family. We know that, right?
Are they going to call Eggfest Mr. Eggfest? It makes
Why
me
would you laugh
laugh.
at that? Tell me this. No. We're stopping the show right now. And no. Stop. Whatever you're going to say, go on. I need to know.
Do you know what I get 1,000 points for?
No.
This Sir Mix-a-Lot reference that you didn't know about. Buttermilk biscuit. Are you serious? You didn't know about that?
Here's the thing.
Mr. Palaka. They didn't play Buttermilk biscuit in Palaka.
You're claiming you know Sir Mix-a-Lot, but I bet you don't know about Swass.
I know SWAT.
Swass. Do you know about Posse on Broadway?
No. Oh, yeah.
Posse's
On Broadway. Yeah. Yeah. Dun, dun.
They don't say that.
They
You're
do.
just making stuff up, dude. You're the worst. This is taking way too long.
It's so long. Oh my God. I want to stop and start because I'm tired. They want to know if you'll do a Thanksgiving special. We're holding the audience though. There's still the same amount of people watching.
A little bit of black pepper, guys. And you know, risotto should
Yeah.
have, in my opinion, copious amounts of black pepper.
Copious.
Copious. We're going to do a little salt. Not much. Just a little bit. Bring it up.
Are you going to do a cookbook?
Nope. I don't know. Maybe. Got some things in the air right now. I don't know what the hell's going on in my
Tony, the Pinot is treating me right.
What's that?
I'm saying that too.
Right, I'm not sure how this is going to look on the plate.
It's fine. It's okay.
I don't know.
Hey, Chris Dyer's sons love to cook, and they're watching on Facebook.
Oh, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. This is I need to do like a frat boy version of this.
Frat boy? What does that even mean?
Just like pizza.
You're not a frat boy, Betty. You're not a frat boy.
By the way, you'll know this risotto's getting close when the liquid gets soaked up in
The gluten?
Oh, well.
The gluten starts showing?
Well, look. You can already see. See it like that?
Well,
it's already making its own sauce a little bit.
It kind of looks a little shiny here. Oh, there you go.
See how it's kind of making its own sauce a little bit? All we're doing is adding chicken stock.
Okay.
We haven't added anything else. We have a little bit of butter from when we sauteed the...
They said that you can give the ingredients for next week's show while they're waiting.
Oh my God.
You're such a dick.
A few more minutes.
Okay.
I don't know how much longer.
So, tell us a story.
Tell us a story. Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Oh my God. Give me a break with that. Tell us a story. Oh, let's not take it. Let's get some Gouda.
They're laughing at you for saying that you may be able to do frat boy stuff.
Stop it. They shouldn't laugh. I'm very fratty.
I don't think so.
You don't think so, Eddie?
Nope.
I don't hit you as a frat type?
Nope.
What kind of type do I hit you as?
A cook.
We just have some smoked Gouda here. It's really good quality.
It is so good. I was eating.
We don't want to overwhelm. We don't want to overwhelm this dish. And smoked cheese will, so we're only going to call that about a cup. And really, to be honest with you, I'm probably going to test it from there. But God, this is so...
It's super strong because I had it on my Ritz crackers before we started.
Mm-hmm. Do you notice about that, though? It's kind of sharp at the end, sharper than the other.
Yeah. They can smell. They said smell-o-vision, it's working.
Look, this is really going to go great with this everything because, again, we talk about balance when we're cooking. We have the bitter spinach, we have the creamy ricotta cheese around it with the herbs and stuff to give that great savory, of course, the chicken.
Yep.
Then we have the smoky, salty prosciutto, right? Then we have this beautiful, creamy risotto. But that roasted red pepper sauce has a little bit of acid in it from the tomato and the red peppers, and it is going to really go well together.
What's your favorite pickup truck? He likes Chevy, right?
Yeah, I like Chevys.
Why? Because you drive one? Is that like the best truck ever?
I don't know. My dad always drove Chevys, so I drove Chevys. I mean, I've just been a Chevy guy.
Okay. 69 Ford, F100, if he has a ball between his legs.
Wow. Is that all it takes? That's all it takes to have balls? Is to buy a pickup truck? I had no idea, dude.
Where's your cigar?
I have a bunch of good cigars. I have half a box of Davidoffs.
Can you cook catfish next week?
Nope.
Does Kelly Miller?
I need another beer. Almost done.
We are?
Yep, almost done.
Okay, good.
See our risotto?
Yep.
Still got a little bit of the in there. We're about to mix our, because it's pretty close. Be careful, Tori. It's gonna be super hot.
I'm not gonna eat it. Gosh, it keeps.
Oh yeah, that's really close.
Close?
And you see that all of our ricotta cheese stayed inside.
Yes.
Now, when we pull that out, it's gonna be hot. We're probably not gonna break it down because we're an hour and 8 minutes already tonight.
Yep.
So what we want to do is we're going to pull it out to show you. Because what I would usually do, guys, is I would let it rest and get a little bit cooler, and then I would cut it in medallions and plate it. But that ricotta is going to run out, so we're just going to plate it as one whole piece tonight.
Yeah.
So on top, we're going to do our roasted red pepper sauce underneath. You'll see. It's going to look great.
April, I was gluten-free for a little bit.
Right.
It was horrible.
Right up until you realize it was a total scam.
Not that it was a scam. It actually works
Total scam.
for your stomach. It does.
Scam.
It is not.
Scam. Scam.
You didn't even make the garbage can.
No, I didn't.
Is the pepper sauce going to finish over the risotto, or is it going to be laid on the chicken over the risotto?
Last thing down. It's going to be down.
It's going to be down on the bottom, then you're putting the chicken on it, right?
I'm going to put the risotto in here. You'll see.
Hey, Chris said he learns a lot from these videos.
Does he really?
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's awesome. That makes my day.
Carlos said he's smoking Gurkha and watching Dirty.
Oh, he's smoking a Gurkha.
Oh.
That's a good cigar, right?
I thought it was weed.
No, come on, Tori. Family.
I did.
Family. We're not smoking the Gurkha.
Tony said, add some Parmesan. He's dying. We don't have any Parm.
No Parmesan. Although I wish I had some. Oh,
Yeah.
You bring up a good point, though. Let me say this. So even though I'm putting the smoked Gouda, anytime you make a cheese sauce, mac and cheese, where you're like, I get all this great triple sharp cheddar and all this other stuff, right? Always add a little Parm, because Parm has salty, creamy, and it really brings out the round balance. Because if you get too much cheddar, it gets gummy. That Parm really gets that level up there where it's salty and kind of good.
Okay.
You're the worst person that ever lived. Oh man, if they only knew. Flip it around, Tor.
Nope. Does the Eagle have Van slip-ons on?
No, I have the, what's that hippie shoe? Sandtoots or whatever?
Is that what you have on?
Yeah, going on sale.
What kind of beer tonight?
J-Dub, I'm actually going to get another one.
Are you going to do a big green egg version?
Yes, you know what? We've just been waiting for the weather to cooperate. To be honest with you, we've had all these crazy storms in the afternoon.
Yep.
The reason we haven't done a big green egg version is simply because we can't guarantee the weather will agree with us. And I ain't taking, that thing's like a fire, like a pit from hell. I'm not taking it under my porch. What are you laughing at? If you keep on, I'm going to tell them what you've done. I'm going to tell them what you're doing. Yeah, that's a good call. So smart. I knew you had it in you. I knew you were smart.
Can you hand me my wine?
No, I cannot. I'm not handing you anything, dude. Not after what you just did. Oh, man. Sorry.
Okay. But does it have to be Reggiano?
Yeah, I like it salty.
Are you talking about this?
Do that one. Crispy.
Mm-hmm. Don't smack.
Oh, that's so good.
Okay. All right. Keep going.
Okay. Mushrooms in?
Oh, here's the mushrooms.
Yep, mushrooms.
Mmm. Okay.
Let me get behind you, please.
Do you have non-slip Crocs? They would like to know.
Gouda?
Mmm. You should put more.
Nope.
Okay.
Just going to put a little bit more stock in there, loosen that up so we can get some liquid to help melt that down.
Okay.
What?
That looks amazing. I'm reading
What?
everybody's
How does it smell?
comments.
That's
It smelled good until you stuck those nasty mushrooms in there. Salt?
That is so crazy good.
Okay. That glare is driving me insane. Okay.
Pepper. And that guy said it. And I said it.
Tim said you killed the risotto because you put the damn mushrooms in it.
No. You don't have to. Tiny bit of heavy cream. Just a little bit.
Jimmy.
Stop it.
With the heavy cream.
Just a tiny bit. Look at that. Perf! Yum, yum!
Hey, Peter, we'll put the recipe up after we... And that was a couple pads of butter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Half a tablespoon. No biggie.
Half a tablespoon? That was more than a half a tablespoon.
You want it creamy and rich? That's a new country duo, by the way. I'm creamy.
I'm rich.
And I'm rich. And we're taking this town by surprise. Oh my.
They want to know if you got a new whisk. You got like 5 of them, right?
Oh my God, yes.
I'll tell them. They believe me. You're cooking your own food. So of course you're going to say it's good.
I know. Let's eat. How'd I do? How'd I do?
Okay, plate it.
Let's eat.
Yep.
Okay. So, you have 3 components to this dish.
This, and this.
Breaks right. Oh, that was perfect.
Would you ever be interested in signing up for something on MasterChef?
Yeah, I'm going to do that eventually. I really am.
If they like you. They may not like you.
My God, is that good?
It's mushroom risotto, prosciutto. What is this?
A prosciutto, a chicken Florentine.
Yeah, chicken
Crusted.
Florentine, crusted prosciutto, whatever.
Yep.
And this is
So she
roasted
cares, people.
red pepper sauce.
So, let me
Yep.
see.
Okay.
I don't want to do this.
It's time. Come on.
Okay, that's good.
Come on.
Let's do.
This is roasted red pepper sauce. It's like yin and yang. Make sure you get all those mushrooms. Mmm.
And we'll finish with a little bit of
Cilantro?
little Italian parsley.
Oh, parsley. Okay.
Some green on the plate.
It's awesome.
And there you go.
They want you to slice the chicken, but if we slice the chicken, all of the
Here, I'll tell you what. I'll slice this one so you can see what it would look like.
okay.
So you come down. You can see the Florentine in the middle.
Yep.
See how it cooks all the way through. Florentine's good. You have the prosciutto that holds on to it.
Okay. Good.
And guys,
I want some of that.
that goes exceptionally well together.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, so
So what do we have?
this is prosciutto crusted chicken Florentine.
Yep.
We made a wild mushroom smoked Gouda risotto and a simple roasted red pepper sauce that anybody in the world can make. This recipe will be online. It's with the exception of the red pepper sauce. And
Oh, there it is.
there you go. So just visit ptkradio.com tomorrow. You'll see the recipe. And look, if you don't mind, give us a share for the video. This is how we get the word out for the show. We can keep it going. Big thanks to Wassie's. Big thanks to Whole Foods for all this great food we have tonight. Big thanks to J-Dub Beer out of Sarasota, trying to keep it local player. Visit us on Twitter at PTK Real Radio, on Instagram it's PrimeTime Kitchen, and on Facebook, of course, you're there now. And visit the PTK Radio. We do have some merch if they're going to get a t-shirt. Have a couple of those. We have some glassware, some mugs and stuff. We'd appreciate that very much. And again, share. We really appreciate it.